In the journey of love, we encounter the persistent idea of finding our other half, a search that is nourished by our deep longing for connection. However, this idealization can lead us astray on an endless path. From a Stoic perspective, this search for the other half can be interpreted as a form of external dependence to achieve happiness and fulfillment. Believing that we need another person to complete us distances us from the Stoic approach of cultivating virtue and contentment within ourselves. The search for the other half can be an illusion that distances us from the true essence of love, and we run the risk of making a bad choice of partner that drags us down an endless and rocky path of incompatibilities. But what happens when we think we have found the right person? How do we discern whether this partnership is based on compatibility or whether it is simply a fleeting alignment of circumstances? Stoic philosophy proposes a path: cultivate inner strength, recognize our virtues, and align them with the world around us. By embracing these principles, we can transform our search for love into a journey of self-discovery, personal growth, and building authentic, lasting relationships. Stoicism invites us to delve into the essence of compatibility in relationships, transcending mere coincidence in interests or initial attraction. From this perspective, true compatibility lies in shared values, the capacity for honest and respectful communication, mutual support on life's path, and the joint pursuit of well-being. This approach reminds us that compatibility extends beyond fleeting passions. It is a relationship in which both individuals, guided by the principles of Stoicism, find harmony, not in their identical views, but in their shared values and mutual respect. This Stoic anchoring encourages us to look beyond superficial connections and dive into the deeper, more meaningful aspects of compatibility. It teaches us that true compatibility is not about avoiding conflict, but about facing it with wisdom, courage, and integrity. While understanding and accepting differences are laudable principles, putting them into practice can be challenging. The complexity inherent in each human being, with its baggage of unique experiences, values, and perspectives, makes us unique individuals, each with its unique combination of peculiarities, passions, and perspectives. The question then is, how do we differentiate between the normal variations that make a relationship interesting and those that signify a deeper incompatibility? This is where our journey begins. Today we will explore 10 signs that may indicate a fundamental mismatch based not only on the science of modern relationships, but also on the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. By the end of this journey, you will have practical and philosophically rich insights that will guide you toward a deeper understanding of what makes a relationship truly compatible. In the vast sea of human relationships, whether you find yourself exploring the waves of new love, diving into the depths of a lasting union, or simply seeking to decipher the mysteries of interpersonal connection, this journey invites you to reflect on the essence of what unites us as human beings. Join me on this journey of exploration. Dive with us into the depths of human relationships. Stoicism will show you the signs of an incompatible relationship, not to make you feel disappointed or fragile, but to discover the complexity of life as a couple, to improve it, strengthen it, or, if necessary, let it go. Are you ready? Let's start our tour. Lack of shared values and interests. Core values are the foundation of any strong relationship. If the couple's values are very different, it can lead to long-term conflict and resentment. Stoics believe in living according to virtue, which means acting with integrity, justice, courage, and wisdom. If a couple does not share these basic values, they are unlikely to achieve a truly harmonious relationship. The ancient Stoics, with their deep understanding of the human condition, emphasized the importance of shared virtues and ideals as the basis of any meaningful relationship. In a modern context, this translates not only to sharing values, but also interests, activities, and passions that foster a deeper connection and understanding between the couple. The goal of Stoicism is the pursuit of eudaimonia, often translated as flourishing, happiness, or the good life. This philosophical ideal extends beyond the individual to the relationships we cultivate. This suggests that a partnership thrives when both individuals are aligned in their pursuit of personal growth and moral excellence. Shared interests serve as bridges that allow us to explore these ideals together. Through them, whether in the world of arts, literature, nature, or any other field that encourages personal growth and mutual curiosity, we can embark on a journey of shared learning and discovery. The absence of shared interests in a relationship can be like a chasm that slowly opens between two people, separating them further and further apart. It is as if each individual followed their own path, leaving behind the common points that previously united them. Imagine crossing a garden with a partner, wrapped in a halo of silence, a silence not chosen for the serene stillness that accompanies introspection, but for the absence of echoes that once filled the air with stories, laughter, and the glow of shared wonder. It is like walking along a path that has lost its charm, where the flowers have withered and the branches stand bare of their foliage. The garden, once an oasis of life and joy, now resembles a museum of memories, a vestige of what was once a deep connection. It is true that it is not necessary for all couples to share absolutely all their interests. In fact, the diversity of tastes and hobbies can enrich the dynamics of the relationship and provide new perspectives. However, the absence of common interests that serve as points of connection can create a void in the relationship. By not having shared experiences that unite them, the couple can begin to distance themselves and lose their sense of complicity. The Stoic practice of reflecting on our actions and choices and aligning them with our inner virtues encourages us to consciously cultivate interests that not only foster our personal growth, but also enhance our connections with those we love. In the act of sharing, whether it be an intellectual debate, a serene walk in nature, or the joy of creating something together, we find a reflection of the communal aspect of Stoicism, the idea that our well-being is deeply interconnected with that of others. By embracing shared interests, we also embrace the Stoic ideals of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. We practice wisdom by understanding and respecting each other's passions, justice in giving time and space to explore these shared activities, courage in trying new experiences together, and restraint in balancing our individual activities. However, sharing divergent values and beliefs can seem like mere obstacles to be overcome, or even charming quirks that add color to a relationship. However, as we dig deeper, we discover that these differences touch on something much more fundamental, the very principles by which we choose to live our lives from a Stoic perspective. Our values and beliefs are not static markers, but dynamic forces that shape our lives. Actions, decisions, and ultimately our character influence how we respond to adversity, how we celebrate joy, and how we forge our path through the world's countless complexities. Consider for a moment the Stoic ideal of living in accord with nature, which encompasses not only the natural world, but the nature of human society and personal relationships. This principle encourages us to seek harmony within ourselves and with others, promoting a virtuous life in accordance with reason. Now imagine navigating a relationship where fundamental beliefs about what constitutes a good life, the nature of good and evil, or even the goals one should aim to achieve, are in stark contrast. This divergence can create a chasm, not only in day-to-day choices, but in the very essence of what each member of the couple values. Consider this example. A Stoic person values simplicity and frugality, while their partner enjoys luxury and material possessions. This fundamental difference in values can lead to constant conflicts over how to spend money, how to decorate the home, and how to spend free time. However, the wisdom of Stoicism also teaches us the value of perspective and the importance of distinguishing between what is under our control and what is not. In the face of divergent values and beliefs, Stoicism invites us to engage in open and honest dialogue that seeks to understand the depth and scope of our differences. It challenges us to ask ourselves whether these divergences are insurmountable walls, or perhaps opportunities to grow in mutual understanding and deepening our own philosophical convictions. Lack of mutual respect. Mutual respect is essential to any healthy relationship. Stoics believe in treating others with dignity and consideration, even in disagreement. If a couple does not respect each other, it can create an atmosphere of toxicity and resentment that is difficult to overcome. The Stoic approach to relationships does not demand uniformity in all aspects of our values and beliefs, but rather encourages mutual respect for each person's rational moral faculties. It invites us to consider whether our shared life can be a testimony to the Stoic virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. This is where we must ask ourselves, even in the face of differences, can we find common ground in the pursuit of a good life, defined by the principles of Stoicism that respects the dignity and autonomy of each individual? As we reflect on the role of divergent values and beliefs in our relationships, let us do so with the Stoic virtues in mind, interacting with each other from a place of empathetic understanding and a sincere desire for the flourishing of both individuals. After all, it is not only the essence of a relationship that endures, but thrives on the rich soil of shared virtues and mutual respect. This concept resonates deeply with the Stoic philosophy that places utmost importance on authenticity, self-awareness, and living in accordance with our own nature. The ancient Stoics, with their deep emphasis on virtue and living a purposeful life, teach us that the essence of our being should never be compromised for the sake of external approval or conformity. The ability to be authentic in the presence of others is not simply a luxury, but the cornerstone of any genuine relationship. Imagine for a moment the strain of wearing a mask, not the physical kind, but the invisible one that hides your true thoughts, feelings, and essence from the world and, most poignantly, from those you love. This facade, while it may offer a temporary refuge from vulnerability, ultimately leads to a disconnection, not only from your partner, but also from the very core of your being. Lack of honesty and transparency. Stoicism, with its focus on inner freedom and the cultivation of personal virtue, offers a compelling framework for understanding the importance of authenticity in relationships. For Stoics, integrity of character and the pursuit of a life aligned with reason and virtue are paramount. This search requires a level of honesty and transparency with oneself and, by extension, with one's partner. It is sometimes challenging but deeply rewarding. In a relationship where one cannot be one's true self, we find a misalignment not only with Stoic principles, but with fundamental human rights. The need for connection and understanding, the Stoic practice of introspection, examining one's thoughts, motivations, and actions, becomes incomplete if the true self is shrouded in the shadows of pretense or fear of judgment. But how can one pursue the Stoic ideal of living in harmony with one's nature if that same nature is suppressed or obscured? Furthermore, the Stoic concept of oikeiosis, the natural affection and sense of belonging one feels towards oneself and gradually towards others, is compromised when authenticity is lacking. The path to mutual care and understanding is hindered when the couple does not fully reveal themselves to each other. Without this foundation of genuine self-expression, the relationship lacks the depth and resilience necessary to navigate the inevitable challenges that life presents. But the path to revealing the true self is not without obstacles. It requires courage, another Stoic virtue, to lower the defenses we have meticulously built over time. It also requires wisdom to discern who to confide in with our vulnerabilities and restraint to balance our innate desire for self-expression with sensitivity to our partner's feelings and perspectives. By embracing our true selves within the context of our relationships, we not only adhere to the Stoic principles of authenticity and virtue, but also open the door to a deeper, more meaningful connection with our partners. This journey toward authenticity, though fraught with vulnerability, is ultimately a testament to the strength and depth of a relationship that can flourish under the auspices of mutual respect and understanding. Lack of will to grow together. In the nuanced dance of a relationship, the desire to see change in a partner can be a delicate topic that echoes Stoic principles of acceptance and focuses on what is within our control. The Stoics, with their deep understanding of human nature, taught us that the only true domain over which we have control is our own thoughts, actions, and responses. This wisdom sheds light on the complexities of desiring change in those we hold close, especially our partners. When we talk about wanting our partner to change, it is essential to reflect on the root of this desire. Is it a desire for them to grow and flourish in their own right? or is it a reflection of our own needs, insecurities, or expectations? Stoic philosophy would urge us to turn inward, examine our motivations, and recognize the boundary between what is under our control, our perceptions, judgments, and actions. Understand that the thoughts, beliefs, and actions of others are not under our control, and we cannot control them. This introspection is not a call for complacency or resignation, but rather a reminder of the power of leading by example. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, famously said, "Guide yourself." So by her example, if we desire specific growth, understanding, or even change within our relationship, we can embody these values and virtues in our own lives, serving as a beacon of inspiration rather than a force of compulsion. This approach fosters an environment of mutual respect and encouragement where change is inspired rather than imposed. Additionally, a partner's desire for change can sometimes reflect a deeper longing for connection or satisfaction within the relationship. Difficulty communicating effectively. Communication is essential to any relationship, but it is especially important in a Stoic relationship based on respect and empathy. Stoics believe in honest, open, and direct communication. If a couple has difficulty communicating effectively, especially about difficult topics, this can lead to misunderstandings, resentment, and distancing. Discussing hopes, expectations, and areas of growth openly can build a bridge of understanding and foster a partnership where both individuals feel supported in their journey toward personal and mutual improvement. But Stoicism also teaches us the virtue of acceptance and recognition, and accepting imperfections in ourselves and others, not as defects to be corrected, but as parts of a more complex whole. This acceptance does not negate the desire for growth or improvement, but rather places it within a context of unconditional love and acceptance. It is the understanding that while we can walk paths of personal development together, the journey is inherently personal and cannot be coerced. The essence of Stoicism in the context of the desire for change in a couple, therefore, lies in the balance between acceptance and inspiration. It is about fostering an environment where growth is a shared journey, inspired by example, open dialogue, and mutual respect. It reminds us to focus on what is within our reach, our attitudes, actions, and reactions to approach our partner's journey with understanding, patience, and an open heart. This philosophy not only applies to the individual, but extends to the very fabric of our relationships, weaving a stronger, more resilient bond based on the virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice and moderation. Lack of mutual support. In the intricate fabric of human relationships, mutual support between couples stands like a backbone, supporting the structure of a solid and enduring bond. This notion goes beyond simple presence, transcending a deep commitment that manifests itself in good times and bad. Knowing that your partner will always be by your side to offer his hand to lift you up, his understanding voice, his ears always listening attentively, and the unconditional help that gives you support in moments of fragility. Stoic philosophy, with its emphasis on virtue, reason, and acceptance, invites us to contemplate the reciprocal nature of mutual support. A strong relationship is not built solely on giving and receiving support and being willing to offer it without expecting anything in return. It is a selfless exchange of strength where both parties are nourished by empathy and solidarity, creating a virtuous circle that enriches the relationship as a whole. But mutual support is not limited to words of encouragement or kind gestures. It involves concrete actions that demonstrate our commitment to the well-being of others. It is about being present at crucial moments, offering practical and emotional help to face difficulties. When couples share in each other's joys and sorrows, they are cultivating compassion and understanding, stoic virtues that enrich our own existence. Visualize a couple facing a financial problem. Mutual support is manifested in open communication about the situation, in the joint search for solutions, and in mutual emotional support to face the challenge. Feeling supported by our loved ones gives us security, reduces stress, and increases our resilience to life's challenges. In the context of couple relationships, the lack of mutual support, from a Stoic perspective, is presented as a significant obstacle to the development of the relationship. If a person is not supported by their partner, they may feel alone, isolated, and resentful. On the other hand, a lack of mutual support does not have to be the end of a relationship. If approached with honesty, maturity, and the right tools, it can become an opportunity to strengthen the bond and build a healthier, longer-lasting relationship. Approaching this problem from a Stoic perspective involves recognizing the importance of effective communication, empathy, finding rational solutions, and accepting what is beyond our control. While these types of issues can present a significant challenge, with the right tools and strategies, couples can overcome these difficulties and build stronger relationships based on mutual support, respect, and understanding. Lack of understanding and acceptance. The Stoics, with their deep emphasis on understanding the acceptance and management of desires, offer a rich philosophical foundation for approaching this delicate aspect of a relationship. Mismatched libidos are a common challenge, however. They are often shrouded in silence due to social taboos and personal discomfort. The Stoic approach to such challenges begins with the recognition of the natural diversity of human desires and the understanding that our reactions to these differences are within our control. This recognition is crucial because it changes the narrative from blame or insufficiency to one of mutual understanding and compassion. In Stoicism, there is a powerful concept known as amor fati, which translates as love of destiny or love of one's own destiny. This concept, applied in the context of mismatched libidos, encourages the couple to accept this aspect of their relationship not as a flaw, but as part of their shared journey. This perspective does not imply passive acceptance, but rather an active commitment to finding a balanced path forward. It's about loving the challenge as it is and finding solutions together that honor both of your needs and limits. Lack of emotional connection or intimacy, differences in the intensity of sexual desire between members of a couple, commonly referred to as libido mismatches, can represent a significant challenge in relationships. However, from a Stoic perspective, this situation can be seen as an opportunity for personal and relational growth. Instead of focusing on the frustration or resentment that imbalanced libidos can generate, Stoicism invites us to transform this difficulty into an opportunity to develop virtues such as patience, understanding, and effective communication. Open and honest communication is crucial to addressing libido imbalance. It is necessary to express one's own desires and needs clearly and directly, but also to listen carefully to the partner's concerns and feelings. It's not just about reaching an agreement, but about finding creative and satisfying ways to express intimacy that resonate with both partners. This dialogue, based on respect and empathy, aligns with the Stoic principle of focusing on what can control our actions, words, and mutual attitudes. In the realm of intimate relationships, Stoic temperance reminds us of the importance of balance and moderation. When two people have different levels of sexual desire, finding a middle ground that respects both of their needs is crucial to maintaining a healthy and satisfying relationship. Temperance, far from being a simple limitation or restriction, is presented as a virtue that expands and enriches the experience of intimacy. Instead of focusing solely on the physical or sexual aspect, temperance invites you to cultivate a deeper, multidimensional connection with your partner. It is an invitation to practice virtues such as the courage to express one's needs and vulnerabilities, wisdom to understand and respect each other's perspectives, and justice to seek a balance that considers the well-being of both. By embracing these Stoic principles, couples can navigate the complexities of mismatched libidos with compassion, creativity, and a deeper sense of connection. It is about building a relationship that is nourished by understanding, mutual respect, and a shared commitment to each other's happiness and fulfillment. Absence of laughter and joy. In the realm of relationships, the presence of laughter and joy acts not only as a catalyst to deepen connections, but as a reflection of compatibility and mutual understanding. Stoicism may not explicitly prescribe laughter, but it fundamentally aligns with the joy that comes from a deep acceptance and appreciation of life's moments. The connection between Stoicism and the role of laughter in a relationship is nuanced and deeply philosophical, urging us to explore the importance of shared joy and how its absence can indicate a deeper disconnection. Laughter, in its truest form, is an expression of joy that transcends the mere act of finding something funny. It is a shared experience that brings people together, creating moments of genuine connection and mutual understanding. The absence of these shared moments of joy can often indicate a misalignment in the way the couple perceives and relates to the world and each other. Stoicism teaches us the value of inner tranquility and the pursuit of virtuous living, principles that, when shared within a relationship, can foster an environment where laughter and joy naturally flourish. It encourages us to find fulfillment and happiness in our connections with others, highlighting that the richest sources of joy are often found in the simple shared experiences of life. When laughter begins to fade in a relationship, it may indicate the need to review the foundation on which it is built. Perhaps we are too focused on external sources of stress or discontent that make us forget to appreciate the moments of joy and laughter that are present within our bond. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of focusing on what is under our control, our attitudes, perceptions, and the value we place on our relationships. By taking a Stoic approach, we can strive to cultivate a mindset that prioritizes shared experiences of joy and considers them essential to the strength and resilience of the relationship. Additionally, the absence of laughter and joy may indicate a deeper lack of understanding or compatibility between the couple. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-awareness and mutual respect, suggests that finding common ground in values, interests, and perspectives on life can rekindle the spark of shared joy. Stoicism proposes that laughter is not simply about shared humor, but about shared philosophies of life and the joy that arises from a harmonious union of souls. In this light, laughter becomes a barometer for the health and vitality of the relationship, reflecting the depth of connection and mutual understanding between the couple. By addressing the lack of laughter and joy, Stoicism offers a path forward of open communication, mutual support, and shared commitment. To nurture the relationship, encourage the couple to engage in activities that bring joy, cultivate a sense of gratitude for the moments of happiness they share, and approach challenges with a mindset that values growing and learning together, aligning with Stoic principles. The couple can navigate the complexities of their relationship with wisdom, courage, and a renewed focus on cultivating joy and laughter as central pillars of their bond. In the journey of a relationship marked by the absence of laughter and joy, Stoicism provides a philosophical anchor that encourages a deeper exploration of shared values, mutual respect, and the conscious cultivation of joy. It teaches us that laughter is not just an accessory to a relationship, but a reflection of the shared understanding, love, and companionship that unites two people in the pursuit of a fulfilled life. The language of love. Understanding and expressing love through different languages is a fascinating journey within relationships. It is similar to sailing in a vast sea with various currents and winds. This metaphor ties in beautifully with Stoic philosophy that emphasizes understanding and working with the natural flow of life and relationships, while respecting and valuing the unique ways in which each of us express and perceive love. The concept of love language, words of affirmation, acts of service, giving and receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch highlights the diversity of our needs and emotional expressions. Stoicism, with its focus on self-awareness, empathy, and cultivating deep, meaningful relationships, offers a rich foundation for exploring and bridging these differences in love languages. The essence of Stoicism teaches us the importance of knowing ourselves and others, fostering a deep understanding of our inner worlds and how they shape our interactions with those we love. When we are in a relationship, expressing love in different languages can be compared to speaking in different dialects of the same fundamental desire for connection, appreciation, and affection. In the same way that Stoicism advocates the search for wisdom and understanding the nature of things. Applying this principle to love languages involves a deep dive into recognizing and valuing the unique ways our partners experience and express love. Let's imagine a couple where one of the members expresses their love mainly through words of affirmation, while the other does so through actions and less words. Stoic empathy and patience allow us to understand these differences and value them. We could, for example, learn to express our love with more affectionate words, while our partner could focus on performing acts that demonstrate their affection. Adopting different love languages from a Stoic perspective involves practicing the virtues of empathy and patience that allow us to see beyond our preferences and value our partner's expressions of love, even when they differ significantly from our own. This alignment with Stoic values fosters a relationship environment where each individual strives to understand and speak the other's love language, not as a duty, but as a genuine expression of love and respect. It is about finding joy in the act of learning and adapting to each other's emotional dialects, seeing this as a path to deeper mutual understanding and connection. Additionally, the Stoic concept of mutual growth and support comes to the fore as we navigate different love languages. Stoicism encourages us to see challenges as opportunities for personal and relational growth. Therefore, when we are faced with the challenge of different love languages, instead of seeing it as an obstacle, we can see it as an opportunity to expand our emotional vocabulary and deepen our relationship. This approach is not about changing ourselves or our partners, but rather about expanding our capacity to give and receive love in all its diversity. Practicing Stoicism in the context of different love languages also teaches us the value of clear and open communication, echoing the Stoic principle of living in accordance with our true nature, which includes our innate need for connection and understanding. Engaging in honest discussions about our emotional needs and how we express love allows couples to navigate their differences with compassion and respect by aligning with the Stoic virtues of wisdom, courage, and justice. This Stoic journey through understanding love and the complexities of relationships reminds us of the deep strength found in accepting our differences and learning the language of love that resonates with our partners. It is in these moments of shared understanding and effort that our bonds deepen and reflect the true essence of companionship and love as envisioned by Stoic philosophy. Remember, walking the path of emotional growth and mutual respect together, or navigating the sometimes stormy seas of life, the Stoic virtues will empower us to strengthen our relationships. The Stoic approach to love invites us to reflect on our expectations and desires in relationships, accepting that we cannot control others or circumstances. Through concepts such as indifference to the external and unconditional love, Stoic philosophers teach us to find wisdom and tranquility in our relationships. Identifying signs of incompatibility in a relationship can be a difficult and painful process. However, it is important to be honest with yourself and your partner about the challenges you face. If our partner is not willing to let us work together to overcome these challenges, it may be necessary to consider separating. Remember that Stoicism is not about denying yourself happiness or avoiding difficult emotions. It is about facing life's challenges with courage, integrity, and wisdom. If you decide to end a relationship, you should do so with respect and compassion for yourself and your partner. Share your experiences of life as a couple. How do you deal with incompatibility? How have you achieved the fullness of love as a couple? I read you in the comments. Your opinion and advice are very important for the community. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the fascinating world of relationships as a couple. If you liked our discussion today, give us a like. I invite you to continue learning and growing together, traveling the path of wisdom, guided by timeless Stoic philosophy.